Business equity. When I was talking about the source of funding, I talked about business equity. I said it's one of those angles or those sources where you can actually get additional money for your business. Now, equity means ownership, okay? It belongs to you, only you, and for you alone. But the moment you bring somebody else in, that person becomes an equity holder in your company. Now, how you negotiate to give equity for investment, it's up to you. This is why I always advise people or advise business owners to make sure they develop their company a little bit. So at least you don't be on the downside. At least you have an edge. For example, if you come to me with an idea, you know what I'm going to do? You have the idea. I have the money. I'm going to come with a 50-50 mindset. You are not better than me in this business. We have equal share. And we'll make equal decision. You know why? It's just an idea. And I understand that without me, you cannot actually grow that idea. It means I have all the cards. I would win and negotiate and I'll get a better deal. Okay? But if you grow that business to a certain level, at least a level where you can guarantee that if we scale up, more money will come. A level where you must have tested the business idea and you see it works. A level where you are certain that if there is a capital investment, the business would actually grow. When you get to that level, then you can actually come to me and ask for a huge amount of money without giving out huge amount of equity. In fact, you can ask me for $1 million, okay, for just 10%, while you still have 90% of the entire company. Okay, this is how equity works. Equity means the ownership in the particular company. So it's up to you how you decide to negotiate for equity, whether you give out 50%, but realize this, the moment you give out 50% to a single owner, you've lost ownership of that particular company, which means the guy might actually make a decision because he has 50% anyway, he has more say, okay? He has more say, more ownership, equity in that business in comparison to you, okay? Another advice I'll tell you, or another thing I'll tell you while you're dealing with equity is that always make sure that the equity agreement is well documented. The terms, the responsibility of each party is well documented. It doesn't have to be only 2. It could be 4, it could be 5. You could decide to sell 5% of your business for more money, another 5% for more money. But each one of them has a right to the profit just as much as they have the right to a loss. Investors understand the risk that they put in. They understand this is their risk. It's not like you lose money tomorrow and they're going to say, okay, you have to pay me my money back. It is equity investment. You have to pay back if it's a debt investment. This is why I told you there is a source, 2 sources of business funding or business capital. It's up to you. You have to make sure you weigh the risk behind it. But in this case, we're talking about equity. Equity doesn't come with pressure. Most times, one of the advantages, the person who is actually investing in your business might actually have some business experience. You know what? They will come in because they believe we are in this together. And they will share whatever experience and network and communication. Maybe they have more communication, more links to get product or to get some advantages into the business. They will share it with you. You know why? We're in this together. They realize if the business goes down, their money disappears. They lose their money anyway. So they put in more effort. You become like partners, okay? This is what a business equity is. If you have any question, put a comment below. I'll be happy to create a video to respond to you. Thank you very much. I'll see you in another class.